Hi folks, brand new season and we're in the IO4 at VIR, so let's crack on with it. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and if you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe to that lovely YouTube stuff. But we are showing you the info tab first of all. We are using the identical iRacing setup, which will be on the fixed series. That's the one we're following. Track temp of 70 Fahrenheit, and you can see their moderate usage of 44%. So have a check of the track temperature and the usage, because this is pre-recorded before the weeks go live. So make sure they're nearly that. Obviously, it will affect the time slightly. Braking points may be slightly different, but generally they should be all identical and very, very similar. The lap I'm actually going to show you is behind my head, so let's get rid of that. My end lap there was a 1:47.399, but it had an off track down here, the cheeky little rascal. So we're showing you lap 23, which is 1:47.481. Now I was a bit everywhere with these laps. I did a 47.6 up here, and then a 47.6 here, then a 47.6. So sort of mid to high 47s for me. Let me get my beautiful face back. There you go, you lucky rascals. VIR is quite a nice little circuit, but if you put one tyre centimetre off the grass, you seem to go off and disappear into Narnia, particularly last corner. I will mention it as we go around the circuit, but if you go wide, there's so little grip on the grass, you just sail on into the distance, and look how much grass there is everywhere on this circuit. It takes you about 3 years to actually find the track, and it takes you even longer to stop the car spinning to be able to get back onto the circuit. So do not touch the green grass. It is absolutely the devil. Otherwise, what else do I show you on these things? Yes, the OLAP, BLAP telemetry and replay file will all be on my Discord if you want to go have a look at that, just in case you want to see the replay live for yourself and focus on a little corner. Otherwise, the split times, we show you them on here as well, so you can really focus down on a sector if you want. My optimal is a 47.1, so I've got a few tenths I can find myself, and I think it's down here where the oak tree is. I think I'm taking this a bit too cautiously. I think I'll definitely gain some time through there, so if you are going quicker than me through here, well done. Message me what the hell you're doing. Yeah, otherwise... yeah, let's crack on with the breakdown lap. Right then, VIR, and this is a start-finish straight, and we are flying into turn one. We are hunting for this little two-board here. Just after it, brake on the left-hand side of the circuit in a nice heavy straight line. Start easing off, and you want to get into the corner kick of the curb, a little cheeky tickle on the way through. Don't build up the throttle too early, because you want to stay quite close to the inside all the way around here for the little bit of turn. Well, it's not even a turn, still part of turn one, but stay close to the right-hand side anyway. Full throttle, and you're through this little kink. Now, this kink doesn't matter, but all we're doing is spying for that curb there. Just so we start to begin to see it, start braking towards it, and then as you get it, lift off, let the car coast in and sort itself out. Loads of curb on apex, and you can open up the steering to use this little bit of runoff area quite nicely. When you come off the runoff area, it's sort of like a 1 count, and then you're braking. There's no markers around there at all, which is useful, but you really need to compromise this corner here to really open up this second one of turn 4. No, 5. My mistake. track map is a little bit behind. But anyway, bring the car over to the left-hand side, and we are cutting it back. This corner is absolutely flat out, but you need to give the curb a little cheeky tickle on the way through and give that one a rub as well. These S's now are absolutely flat out, so don't even worry about them. All you're trying to do is minimize the steering load here to try and maximize your straight lead. Nice and easy and gentle through here. You can go too wide quite easily, but you need to be careful and think about this kink coming up. This kink is quite awkward. Now, there's a little bit of a hidden dip here. You'll just about see it. It's a slight little dip. You want to lift off, dab a brake to get the car in, and be very careful of exit here. This is one of the bits of grass. If you touch, you go off to Narnia. The 2 board here on the left-hand side, we are looking for the oak tree that isn't there anymore, but we are braking. Don't worry about this first apex, but we're kind of aiming for that little scissor lift, and then we can see the outside of the track here on the left-hand side. Once we see that, we can know we can start turning in for this very awkward and very, very important kind of hairpin type corner. We want to get that corner as flat out as possible and take as much speed through it whilst getting on the throttle as early as possible, because this drag down here is mighty. It's uphill. The slipstream is going to be massively powerful, so be cautious about that. But we're hunting for this 1 board here on the right hand side. Turn in and brake nice and easy. This is gradual braking all the way through here. Leave plenty of grip on the table for turning, and what you want to do is turn in quite early for the apex, because the car will naturally understeer. Be careful of the exit here, because the track sort of comes to meet you on exit here, so you get easy to run wide as well. Bring the car over to the right hand side, and when that curb ends on the right hand side, you want to start turning, and as soon as you get to the apex curve, start lifting off, down a cog into 4th gear. Really actually hammer this this curb here. It's absolutely fine, and you're all golden really there. Do not touch any of that grass out there. If you go out there, you literally go to see the Wizard Lord for about 3 years. It takes such a long time to come back to the circuit. Your race is definitely over. And that is us done and dusted. By the way, that last corner is very important for lap time, because this straight here is massively long as well. So basically, the 2 corners that you need to get right are the ones that lead on the straight to maximize your lap time as much as possible. Otherwise, it is a 1:47.481. We could go a little bit quicker, as mentioned, but stringing it together and avoiding any spins and off tracks around here can be quite tricky. Otherwise, if this one did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe and do that lovely YouTube stuff. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.